What has the journey been like? How has it been like?
I think the first issue, I felt like it felt at the time that we bit off a bit more than we could chew.
Okay.
Because it was massive. It was 280 pages or 278 pages. It was a very heavy book. It was a book more so than a magazine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, weighed like 1.6 kg. Posting that.
That's heavy.
Yeah, oh, big time. And posting that around the world was very expensive. So we learnt our lesson from that. Issue 2 was slightly shorter. We cut it by about 90 pages. And there's also an international edition as well, which is slightly lighter, because again, there were things that we didn't necessarily anticipate. But the main thing is that it's been self-sustaining. And that's the main and we've got to a point now where it's self-sustaining and it does its own thing. We don't have to put money in. It keeps going. And we don't rely on ad revenue. We don't rely on making sure that we have 15 pages worth of ads that are at, you know, 3-4 grand each.
Let's go back to, you said you guys have, it's been self-sustaining.
It's been very self-sustaining, and the core kind of like fan base or group of people that do buy it, actively do buy it and look forward to it every year. So that I'm very happy with. I'd like to grow it more. I'd like to get to a point where Rikesh and I are not doing all of the work for it, or all of the articles or anything else, because again, it's nice to be able to get someone else's perspective. Because if, again, we do 15 issues and Rikesh and I are doing 85%, 90% of the articles and photography in it, it might get a bit dry. So we try and get other people involved, try and get other photographers to show their articles, to show what they want to do. And again, it's a platform for people to be able to springboard off of, to say that they're in print.
This is the feedback I've always had from people as well, to say, do people still read blogs? Do people still read magazines in this age? And it is during this period that you just feel like, okay, this is when I want to start my magazine. What do you have to say about that?
Quite simple. I think less is more.
Less is more.
Always. I think the problem facing the magazine industry, or the print media, a lot of magazines, GQ, Vogue, just to pick two, they shouldn't be quarterly. They shouldn't be monthly. They shouldn't be, you know, there are a lot of magazines that shouldn't be weekly. A lot of things that shouldn't happen that quickly, in my opinion. Because, think about it this way. If Vogue was yearly, if it was an annual, it would sell incredibly well. And the importance of that magazine would be undeniable. Can you tell me who was on the last Vogue cover?
I know I'd seen a whole lot of faces on Vogue magazine. On Vogue cover. But
or like GQ. If that was once a year, you'd remember, in my opinion. If they really boiled down to, this is the one thing, or even biannually, if it was once every 6 months, I feel like it would be so much better. Because the importance of it would be there. And it would bring back that, okay, what's in Vogue? And also, I mean, there's another thing around advertisements. I mean, the amount of times you read magazines now and they've got 50 adverts before you even get to the contents page and stuff like that. What's the point? What's the point? Why would I want to buy something and keep it on my bookshelf that's half full of ads?
Not getting valuable content from it.
Yeah. I think people need to slow down a little bit with print media. I think also with like Reels and Instagram and everything else, people need to slow it down just a little bit, because then we get to a point where we run out of ideas. We run out of content, and that's not always a good thing.